Hey everyone, it's me and the Game Nerds here, bringing you my review for Haru Ride Episode 1. Now, the reason why I decided to not only watch, but review the series as well is because I tend to like slice of life series, and while I'm watching some pretty dark series this summer, and mainly and they're all mainly action series. In fact, I think all of them are. And so, you know what? I want to check out some more Shojo series, and there's one airing this summer. So why don't I check it out, and hell, maybe even review it, which is why I'm here now, reviewing the series. But yeah, overall so far, before I go into review, I want to say if you don't like slices of life series, don't give this series a shot, because it probably won't change your mind, at least judging by the first episode. Because while I enjoyed it, but this is just me, I like slice of lives. So yeah, I definitely don't recommend you checking out if you don't like slice of lives, because while I do, the series probably won't be for everyone, of course, just like I would say with almost any anime and manga. And yeah, now let's get into the review. Now, the main premise of the episode or the series is the fact that the main character series, Futaba Yoshika, which I probably just at least butchered that entire name right there. So don't get all antsy with me and butchering names, because if you're a regular on my channel, you probably at least know that about me. But yeah, it's the fact that we more so see, at least within the first couple minutes of the episode, is that during middle school, she mainly hated all boys with the exception of one that she was in love with, named Tanaka Ko, and she asked him out one day, but she got stood up. And apparently, it looks like, at least the reason as far as we were given so far from what we've seen, he stood her up because maybe there could be a little more to it, but I'm going to at least speculate. Maybe it's because he overheard Futaba saying she hates all boys, and maybe he's like, yeah, I ain't dealing with this. But it appears that at least the following day he transferred schools, so I'm guessing that could be like the reason why he didn't show up, because we later found the episodes the fact that when Futaba reunites with him 3 years later during high school, his parents divorced, and maybe he got asked out at a bad time when in the middle of his parents getting a divorce, so that could likely be the reason. And now with Futaba, we see the fact that in between, more so the date that she got stood up on and the beginning of, and where we first see her in high school, is the fact that at least all the girls in her high school hated her. So her goal for high school is trying to change her image so she can make some friends. And we even see that Tanaka has, when we see him in high school now, the fact that he's changed as well, which I'm going to be guessing throughout the series the theme will be about changing yourself and your identity. That, I'm going to be guessing, will be the theme throughout all of Haru Ride. That is my best guess. And yeah, the reason why I think Tanaka is the way he is the fact that, personally, I think it could be one of two reasons why he's now more so cold-hearted, and why he actually changed his name to Mabuchi. I think reason number one is the fact that perhaps he got kind of butthurt about Futaba saying now she hates all boys, which I'm hoping that isn't the case, because to me that just screams a bitch move. Or number two, he went through some sort of experience or emotional or physical abuse in his life, like by either his parents or step-parent, somewhere along those lines, and that made him more so into a more cold person, as we see throughout a couple moments in this episode, around, I would say, halfway when they more so officially reunite Futaba and Tanaka, and how he basically says, let's just forget about that, that's in the past, so we aren't the same people anymore, and how he more so acts cold towards Futaba. He more so protects her from a lunch lady that accuses Futaba of stealing the food without paying for it. Towards the end of the episode, like at the end of it, even after that, he still acts a bit cold towards her, which I am wondering why that's the case, why he's changed. I'm hoping it's not that bitch move I'm thinking about him more so getting a bit broken heart. I hope there's a bit more to that. Now, as for the preview of the next episode, I'm guessing the fact that the friends that we see Futaba hang out with, they're going to more so ditch her and no longer be friends with her, because as we see in the preview, there's a couple dialogues that see, where's your friends at, and why are you alone? I'm guessing that's being addressed to Futaba, and it's actually playing as a scene where Tanaka sees Futaba outside, and she looks a bit depressed. I'm gonna be guessing her friends are no longer hanging out with her. And yeah, I think that could be the legit reason right there. Because we even see in the ending of the episode, it looks like she's going to make at least 3 friends throughout the series besides Tanaka, and how it looks like those 2 girls she was hang out with in the episode aren't her friends. Instead, in fact, one of them looks like a girl that she mentioned early on in the episode on how more so every girl in her class just hates. Overall, this was a really solid episode. I'll probably definitely be watching the series for sure, like the rest of the series, which has been confirmed, at least by my anime list. It looks like to be 12 episodes long, and I'll try and review as much episodes as I can, but no promises, because who knows when laziness will strike me again anytime soon. And yeah, what I think could potentially happen in the next episode, at least for you, could be the fact that, as I said before, Futaba's friends will probably stop hanging out with her for some reason. And one thing throughout the next episode could be her trying to make some new friends, as well as try and be at least friends with Tanaka. And yeah, what do you guys think of this episode? Give me your thoughts down below, and what you think will happen in the next episode. And yeah, if you guys like this video, leave it a like. If you dislike it, leave a dislike. And if you want to see more content like this, sub to me. And yeah, I'm Gamer, signing out. Peace!